Hi, Grand Rising, Kingdom Greetings, Great Awakening. Welcome, 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 everybody. Come on. Want to share, want to share, want to share. Year number 3. Wow. Who could have imagined? Who could imagine? I know for me, it's like, wow, wow, wow. Um, it's just amazing. It's just amazing, you know. But I am eternally grateful. Truly, I am. I am eternally grateful. Eternally grateful. November 23rd, 2023. Hey, 23/11/23. Wow. Wow. I am truly in awe. I know it's unbelievable for me, that 3 years later, I'm still here. Sorry about the feedback. Sorry about that. Yeah, 3 years later, I'm still here. Still standing, still getting accomplished the things that the Most High has commissioned and asked me to get done. Still fighting some battles that I didn't think I would still be fighting, but nevertheless, you know, some unseen obstacles. But I give praise. How does it feel for me to be in East Africa, specifically Kenya, 3 years later? And seeing all of the changes that has transpired in this awakening, seeing all of the things that you became more enlightened and awake to, um, learning so much more than you thought. Um, my dear, my beloved brothers and sisters, kings and queens, God and goddesses, however you entitle yourself, or however the Most High entitle you, I come to say this to you. In all of this awakening and in all the knowledge that I've gained, I'm still gaining, all the things that I'm learning, all the things I'm still unlearning, I want to say to you, enjoy the journey, because you could become frustrated on this journey. You could become frustrated on this journey. You could become um, discouraged on this journey. You could become depressed on this journey. You can encounter so many things. And not just on this journey of awakening, I'm talking about just the journey of life. I want you to begin to enjoy your life. So many of us put our lives on hold because we are afraid. We don't think we're afraid, but you are afraid that the borders will close down and you're not able to move around. You're afraid that the grocery stores will run out of food and you will not be able to have food to feed your family. You may be afraid that you may lose your job and not have money to pay your bills. It is so many avenues that you may be afraid of, but you um, don't really recognize it. because you're just flowing with the adrenaline that is going inside of you. You're on that hamster wheel of routine that has to get done. You get up at 3, you say your rituals or your prayers or whatever you do, you chant, you listen to your music, then you get up and then you get the kids up and you go prepare breakfast, then you get ready for work, then you go to work and then you and drop kids off to school and all the things that are the necessities of life to survive a 24-hour. And here comes this woman now telling you, enjoy the journey. Don't wait to get to the destination. They tell us the destination is the promised land. They tell us the destination is when you get the house. The destination is when you get the husband. The destination is when you get the children. The destination is when you get that first million, when you get that second million, the destination is when you get the business started. The destination. No, all of it is a part of the journey. All of it is a part of the journey. But if you're not enjoying the journey, you miss everything. Because let me tell you something. What they didn't tell you, the destination is the transitioning from this life to the next. That's the destination. The destination is in the house, the husband, the wife, the children, the car, the money, the country, the land. That's not the destination. That's a part of the journey. Think about it. Part of our journey was being born into this world. Another part of our journey was growing into a toddler and growing into a child and then growing into an adolescent and growing into a teenager, then growing into an adult, and then we're adult for the rest of our lives until we transition out of this world. And we didn't get to enjoy the journey. You didn't get to enjoy that rose garden that you have. You didn't get to enjoy your herb garden. You didn't get to enjoy the vegetables. You didn't get to enjoy the sunrise or the sunset. You didn't get to enjoy sitting out in the moonlight. You didn't get to enjoy going to the beach or going to a park. You did not enjoy the journey. And then when you transition to the destination, you're like, uh-oh, oops. Or when you land on your back of affliction, see me, my beautiful queen sisters and goddesses and gods and imps, emperors and emperor and queens and kings. See me to all of you. Much love, Matando Masaka, Asanti Sana, Karibu Sana. What else I want to say? Nakupenda Sana. Yeah. I want to, 3 years. Could you all believe it? 3 years here in Kenya today, 23rd of November. I never even. Many are still praying. Could you believe many? Let me don't say many. Let me recant that many. There are a few that are still praying my demise because I am not folded up or compromised to their standard or to what they want or how they was trying to manipulate me to do what they want me to do and how they want me to do it when they want me to do it. I cut the strings for them having tried to have me as a puppet on a string. They got upset that I was not giving them information about my business and my step-by-step life. Imagine I come to tell you on this 3rd anniversary of me being here in East Africa, in Kenya specifically. Enjoy your journey. Enjoy every day. Stop trying to people please. Stop frustrating yourself on what it is I should be doing, when I should be doing it, how I should be doing it. I'm 30 years old and I don't have this. I'm 40 and I don't have this. I'm 50 and I don't have this. I'm 60 and I don't have this. Enjoy every day that you are alive. You open up your soul, decide to come back into that flesh from its spiritual journey while your body was sleeping. Your soul decided to come back and your eyes open. You awoke to another day. Make it the best day possible. You might not be working. You may not know where the next meal coming from, but still enjoy the day. In family, this journey, they tell us in the scriptures, they tell us in the scripts that they write, what they tell us. The race is not for the swift, not a battle for the strong, but for they that endure it to the end. What's the end? The end is when we transition. That's the end. The end is not the house and the husband and the wife and the children and the car and all of this stuff, the businesses, the acres of land. They're good things to obtain in the journey. They're wonderful things to accomplish in the journey. The MD, the PhD, the doctorate's degree, the all of those things are good things to obtain in the journey. But if you're not enjoying the journey, if you're frustrated in the journey, if you're depressed in the journey, if you're suicidal in the journey, if you're anxious in the journey, you're not enjoying it. The journey is all about embracing each day, living in the now, right now. Like when I got up this morning, I was like, thank you so much, ancestors. Thank you, Most High. Thank you, universe. I mean, all the thank yous that I can thank. 3 years later, I'm still here legally. Not illegal. I'm not hiding. I don't have to hide from immigration. I'm not using other people's documents or anything. Legally, I'm here. So I can exit and enter at any given time I feel like it without having to worry, without bribing. I've not bribed or paid off anybody. It's possible, it's doable to live, especially when the Most High, the divine creator, the source of us all, or what I can say, if my higher self, some people say, bring me to be here. Like the seers told me from the mountain, the spirit of the mountain brought you here. And they will sustain you and they will keep you. They will touch the hearts of the people that's supposed to be your soul tribe, the people that would help to keep you here doing what it is you're doing. I want you to understand this journey ain't about who got the most money. This journey ain't about who have the most eloquent of speech, who have the most revelation of who we are as a people. This journey is all about you, about me. It's an individual journey, even though we will come together collectively with ideas and thoughts and to do things together, but you must embrace your individuality. Don't be afraid to put up boundaries. Don't be afraid of having a standard of, you understand? Don't be afraid. Stand strong. Stay focused. Don't be afraid to leave the known and step out into the unknown. How are you going to know what the unknown is? How would the unknown become known to you if you're afraid? I've never been to Kenya before until I came here on the 23rd of November, 2020. I've never known about ugali. I never known about what you call it, doma. I never even talk about the what you call fresh lake water, lake fish, the real tilapia, not them tilapia that you get inside America. I'm talking about the real freshwater lake tilapia, the whole fish, not them little things that they custom made and stuff like that. I had to step out on faith. I never knew about the source of the Nile, where the actual Nile River starts. if I didn't step out to the unknown. I never know about Kiswahili. I didn't even know there was a language called Kiswahili. Eh, even when I went to South Africa, they were speaking the Zulu language down there. I did not know. I know I hear the Igbo, my Nigerian people speaking their language, but I didn't know Kiswahili. So how I can now say to you, nakupenda sana, karibu sana, karibu nubani. Do you understand? Asante sana. Let's speak a little bit. I mean, kidogo, kidogo. Habari ya jioni. Habari ya asubuhi. Yeah, your girl learning a little Swahili. But I didn't know these things. I had to step out into the unknown, out of the comfort into the uncomfortable, to unlearn, to relearn, and to learn. 3 years later, I'm here to tell you, enjoy your journey. There's an old gospel song. Nobody told me that the road would be easy, but I don't believe I've come this far. No, I can't turn back now. I can't. Not back to the old ways of doing things. I can't turn back to Christianity. I can't turn back to hating and lying and preaching a false doctrine. I can't. Knowing what I now know, being exposed to what I now, I'd rather be silent and not say anything at all than to preach and teach a lie. Enjoy the journey. Yeah, even being on the land, starting to eat, I'm eating healthy. Somewhat, still get your cheat days and eating some things that but hey, it's a part of the journey. Oh, we should only be eating fruits and vegetables. Oh, you should not eat meat. There's live things and da 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 da. We came here. Come listen to me. Hear me. Listen to what we say. We are what? Spiritual beings having what? A human experience. Are you really having an experience? Or are you still living in fear? You're still living in the bullying of don't eat this, don't eat that, don't go here, don't go there. Oh, you going to Africa? Be careful. Anywhere you go, you got to be careful. You go to the Bahamas, you got to be careful. You go to Jamaica, you got to be careful. You go to Barbados, you got to be careful. You come to Africa, you got to be careful. You go to America, you definitely got to be careful. Because if them state troopers pull you over, don't be caught on some of them back roads in Mississippi or Alabama. Don't be caught in some of them cracker town because you could be buried alive. And that's America. Don't miss a payment in America on your house, on your mortgage. You could be sleeping underneath a bridge. Excuse me, sleeping in your car, in a shelter. You understand what I'm saying? So we can't allow fear, false evidence appearing real, to cause us not to step out, cause us not to enjoy the now, enjoy the journey that we are on, enjoy our lives. They tell us this is a world that is coming to an end. The world is coming to an end. World War III. How many wars they had? Hey, before these wars with America and this one and Russia and that one and China and the next one. What about the wars with what we had with the Medes and the Persians that they tell us? What about the wars with the Arabs? What about the genocide with the Germans? What about all these dynasties that are no longer here? The wars with the Portuguese and the kings and queens on this continent. You know how many wars there was? You know, World War II and World War III. There was many wars, but they lied to us. Hey, the media lied to us. And I know, let me tell you all this right now. YouTube, I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not noting up. So YouTube has been taking down a whole lot of my videos lately, especially my videos on the Bantu and the kingdom fighting and all those different videos. They've been taken down. My YouTube has been taking down my videos. I say, goodness gracious, I have less than 1,000 followers. I don't even ask people to click, like, share, subscribe, and all these different things. But guess what? I on their, what you call it, algorithm radar. So I now and then you find a video, my videos are they just send me a message. This one is disappearing because you give medical advice. I have never given any medical advice. Never given medical advice. But YouTube think I give medical advice. But I'm giving you an advice now. Enjoy your journey. Enjoy the life that you have. Enjoy making your preparations and doing things to make your life a better life. Asante Sana, Matando Masaka, you know, enjoy, take advantage of who you are, coming into the fullness of who you are. If I tell you all the gifts that has come online for me at this time, I would scare you. You would like, hey, whoo, because I can't share some of the things on here no more. One-on-one, I could share with people what I could see in the realm of the spirit, what I could see in the natural and stuff like that, the gifts that has come alive and stuff like that, that allowing me to see beyond this flesh that is in front of me and stuff like that. Serious gifts. Do you understand? You understand? You understand? But it all comes to this now, beginning to embrace me more and enjoying the journey in terms of embracing every day that comes, whatever challenges within that day that has come to teach me something. What is it I need to learn about this? Why did this happen? What did I need to learn? What about me? This is showing me. Because anything that is challenging us is showing us something within ourselves. When we say, I don't like this about this person, check yourself and see if it isn't something that's inside of you that is like that person that you don't like. So that's just an exterior manifesting of what's happening on the interior of yourself. Everybody that we come in contact with is a reflection of ourselves because we draw them into our affairs. Nobody just happened to come into our circle. Nobody just happened to come into our life. Everybody that comes into our lives comes into our life to teach us something or for us to teach them something. But it's just not by happen chance. Like I have a sister. Oh my goodness. And she's not blood sister, but she's a sister. And literally, literally, our lives, even though we are thousands of miles apart, our lives mirror one another. If I'm going through something, I could rest assured at that same time, she's going through it, or she's been through it, or she's about to go through it. And the same thing for her. When she's going through something, she could rest assured either I have been through it, I'm going through it, or I'm about to go through it. Because every time we come together and talk, we can share note upon note, precept upon precept, line upon line, our encounter that day or that week. Those days. I mean, I don't like the word week because we don't need nothing weak about our days. You understand? So our lives mirror the people that we come in contact with that are in our spheres of influence or whose influence we are under. So when we see something about somebody we don't like, look at ourselves. Look at yourself. Michael Jackson said it the best. I'm looking at the woman in the mirror or the woman in this camera, speaking to you and speaking back to myself. 3 years. Hey, and I'm now learning. I'm telling you, I kid you not. This is the part of it that hit me. And this is like several weeks ago. But I said, you know what? I'm going to wait until my anniversary and I can share. I'm not going to share before that. I'm going to share on the third year of being here what I'm going into this third year with. I'm going into this third year, and we know the number three, what it also represents the power of three. So I'm going into this third year with a more open understanding of enjoying the journey. Whenever I see something that challenges me, realize it's something that is going to teach me something, want to teach me something. Also, dealing with my own ego. Yeah, you ought to be thinking about men having ego, but what about us as women? Everyone have ego. Ego could be good and it could be bad. Ego could help us to keep us going and moving. Oh, yeah, you accomplished that. That's good. That's stroking your ego to let you know you could continue to do something. But ego could also be bad when you think you're better than somebody, you're looking down at somebody and all that different stuff. You understand? And you talk about or you assassinating people's character because they're not manipulated by your manipulation control, your manipulation tactics. They're not manipulated by your currency, your finances that you try to throw at them. You feel like because you won't give to this person or give to that person that they will not survive. Some people think like that. Oh, I'm not giving her anything anymore. I'm not giving him anything no more. They're not gonna die. They survived before you, they will survive after you. I've survived before some people came into my life, and I've survived after they left my life. And sometimes them exit in my life has been the best part of my life. I thought it was good when they was in my life, but not understanding that there was a how many us play chess. There was a pawns in the game of chess to get me as the queen to another place. You see, enjoy the journey. Make the best of the now, not tomorrow. Don't live on regret on yesterday. And I will share something. My daughter had posted something, and I was, a little taken back by her answer, but she had the red door and the blue door. The blue door is, if you pick the blue door, you could go back in time and change some things inside your life. The red door, you get 6 million or 10 million, whatever, millions of dollars, anyhow. Me, I don't need to go back in time and change nothing in my life. Everything in my life brought me to where I am right now. Give me the millions of dollars that I can continue to do this work and help some other people, strengthen some and help myself. Not even more than helping other people, help myself also. Because too many times I always put other people first and not put myself first to make sure I am okay. I am stable. I have sufficient for myself to be sustained. Everything I depleted and make sure everybody else is taken care of except me. This is a season. Yes, help people, but make sure you are taken care of. Make sure you are okay. You are sustainable. You are sustained. It's for good to help people. It's good. That's we are to help, but we also are to help ourselves. Now the other thing is, and this is the first time ever I really I'm not a what you call a person. I'm not a fundraiser person. I honestly am not. Um, I don't I don't do well in it at all. Even when people give me tickets to sell for them, I end up paying for the tickets myself and just giving the tickets away. When it comes to sponsorships, I rather just put the money down and just give the money to them rather than going out there. Could you sponsor? Could you sponsor? Could you buy this dinner ticket? And stuff? I've not been raffle ticket. None of them things have ever been good with all of my past life. never been good with it. But I'm coming to the place where, as now, the groundwork, the foundation of the things that I need doing here has been done. There, persons have really toiled in the vineyard with me, um, in terms of helping me to establish some foundation here. But now, with the foundation being established, there's the next step. There's the step of building on the foundation that has been established. And this is building the community. Um, and I was saying, I want to ask people to say, well, partner with me. But the thing is if you is feeling, and you see, I still have a problem with it. On this 3 year anniversary, I'm not asking for anything from myself. I don't. I'm okay. I'm really good. But moving forward, I'm getting ready to cut ground to start building. So when people come home, especially here to Kenya, if they choose to come to Kenya, they would have some place as a starter place. It is not a permanent place. It will be a place where families or individuals could come. They have a bedroom with all of their amenities inside of it that they could stay in until they could find their way. So that's what I'm working on now. It is called, oh goodness, I didn't bring my thing on in front of me. Could y'all hold for 1 second? Let me just get my clipboard if y'all don't mind. Give me 1 second to get my clipboard, please. I'm sorry for breaking in the midst of this. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. It's to tell you that this was not something that was planned. So you know. Um, yeah. S- And then y'all know my messing up of the English language is also not good. But it is called the Ubuntu village or Ubuntu community, any which way. I am because you are. It's a community for us that when persons come home, they can come and have a place that is fully furnished and equipped for them to come and stay. Um, and the basic maintenance is them being able to just keep their lights on. And light isn't having power here in Kenya isn't that that expensive as long as you know how to monitor. But that's my heart's desire. That's been the mandate and the assignment that the Most High has placed in my spirit to do. But now I'm going to need help. I'm going to need help because I also have the children's home and the school that is also on the ground. The land is already taken care of. The land is secured. There is no need for donations for to purchase land and stuff like that. No, I need to build now. This is where I'm at. I need to start building. I need to hire what you call those things to push the land down. I'm gonna put the total price and everything together. I've already got the architect. He's given me a price to draw the blueprints and stuff like that. The bulldozer to push down and clean the land. So it is raising um, the funds to get it done. Raising the funds to get it done. And so sometimes we feel like our little $10, our little $20 can't go far. But here in Kenya, it can go very far. It can go very far. Labor here is not very expensive. What we would pay for labor in America or in the Bahamas is a person's sometimes week salary for 1 day labor in the Bahamas or in America is somebody's month salary, to be honest. Because if you getting paid $60 an hour or $30 an hour, these people are getting paid something like $12 for the day. Yeah. Especially if you're a helper on the construction site. The mason himself may get $15 for the day, not an hour, for the day, for a day's work. Yeah. So I would need, I don't know, I can connect with my beautiful Empress sister, and she may be able to give me some guidelines on how to structure structure it in terms of coming to you for your help, for your donation. And let me tell you, one of the things is this, and let me tell you all now, I have enough testimonies. I do not take people's money and spend it on myself. I am very much accountable for every dime that is given to me. Every dime that is given to me, even when it's given to me for my own personal consumption and use, I still give the persons an accountability. Oh, this is what you send this to me, and this is what it was used for. They'd be telling me, that's yours, whatever you choose to do with it, it's fine. No, because you took your hard-earned money, yeah, your sacrifice, you made a sacrifice to give to me. It is no longer than just an honor for me to be able to say to you, this is what I did with that which you've given to me. I helped this orphanage, or I purchased myself this. So you understand. It's for me, practicing accountability is just who I am. I don't ever want to take anybody's sacrifice for granted. And so I just, on this third anniversary, enjoying the journey. So 2024, I want at the end of 2024, or even let me say at the end, because what I love about here also is work is done quickly. As long as you have the money to pay, it is done. They don't slacken up. I mean, you got to make sure you have people there to watch them and make sure. But once you're making sure it's done, it's done. So by July of this year of 2024, at least the first building should be up and functional for whoever needs to come in and have a place to stay. Yeah. And then I also want to go solo more so than power, just the regular electricity, but solar power instead of, yeah. So I know it's a big assignment, but I know whom I believe. I know the source. If the source can keep you, the divine creator, Tatan Zambi, could keep me here legally for 3 years, I know this project is nothing for us, for me to get done. And in that community, as we build a community, the four things that I make sure that is in that community is an educational system, as you know, with the school, a hospital or mini hospital, a bank for ourselves, our own banking system, and food and water. So our own farm. I've already laid out the map of how the community would be. It's already laid out. The Most High has already given me how to structure it and stuff like that. So all of that is already in place. In terms of the layout, like I said, I've already made contact with a architect. So, and then I have to sit down with somebody from town planning, and then we would go forward from there. Yeah. So, family, 3 years, 3 years. And this is, please also keep it. I know I've put this out here on YouTube, so many will be able to see it and hear it and stuff like that. And I'm not, let me tell you something. People say, oh, don't tell your dreams and don't tell this to people and stuff like that. They could pray against it. Yes, they could pray against it. They could try and delay it. They could try to frustrate it. But I touch into a higher power, higher power. I don't walk in fear. And I try not to walk in ignorance at the same time, too, nor arrogance. But sometimes, even the enemy will have to bow. Even our enemies will be used in this season to help facilitate and fund the things that we need to get done. That our people will be able to have a place, a community with all things common, and be able to enjoy an environment of peace and love. And people say, oh, that can't, it could happen. And it will happen. Because when we put aside our isms and our schisms and our big eyes and small U's and we lay aside our egos, we can get anything accomplished. Anything accomplished. So that's my the project that the Most High has given me in terms of the Ubuntu garden slash village, the children's home, the school, community park that we could come together and we have a community park and stuff like that. So it is big. And the Most High will never give you something that you can afford. It always bigger than yourself. That means you need people. That's why it's so good to not be a think you're a know it all and you no, I don't know it all. You need people to get things done, to make things happen. People who know people in places to help. So if you're a Kenyan and you know who I need to talk to land and survey or town planning, please contact me. My email, let me see if I can put my email here, but my email is on my YouTube also. My email is on my YouTube. That's my email is on my YouTube also. And then also I'm on WhatsApp and Telegram. So WhatsApp and Telegram, please, is this +sign 245 11. Yeah. 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 I think that's it. So yes, family. I am eternally grateful. 3 years. Enjoy the journey. And know this. Your destination, your destination is to transitioning. So don't be waiting to get to your destination before you enjoy the journey. Okay, thank you so much. Oh, for all praises. Thank you. Thank you so much. We can collaborate. Yeah. And so let's enjoy the journey. Being good, doing good, loving one another, encouraging one another, building one another. You know, we could have several of these projects in Kenya. We could still have it in Tanzania. We could have it in Botswana. We could have it in Libya. We could have this in Ghana, Uganda, Nigeria. You could have this project, Congo, Angola, Zambia, Malawi. We could have this project all over the place. It is not only subject to Kenya. We could work with our brothers and sisters wherever they are at. Wherever they're at, let's work together. Sometimes we may just need a clean ticket to get to the next person. Me, don't mind me looking at I know how to rough it also. I know how to use the outside toilet. I know how to shower on the outside. I know how to let my water sit in the hot sun and get hot. I know how to bathe in cold water to help somebody, another brother or sister get something done. So it may mean I may have to leave my project for a few weeks or months and go down to Botswana or go across to Tanzania or go to Uganda and help somebody else build their community. I know how to lay tiles, you know, so we could get this done. We could do this. This it's happening. Like I said, the hardest part about any project is obtaining the land. That done, done. Now, the things ahead, land and survey, town planning. You understand? These are another things you got to do. And every country is the same. Anybody that is in power, somebody always looking for their pocket to be greased. Somebody always looking for their pockets to give them something. But I can say this, and I'm thankful. Thank you, Dr. Nzambi, Soninida, Nini Kuswa, Congo Guy, Most High, Divine Creator, Source. Shameen, this lady right here could testify that I've never, thus far, this 3 years, had to pay somebody off to get anything done. This far, I've not. I've seen it, I've heard it, but as for me, myself, I've not had to do it. People tell me that this is what they got to do to this person or the next person. But so far, the Most High has been gracious unto me that I cannot point fingers at nobody and say they take money from me for anything to be done. People just do. Just do it. No, no problem. That's okay. Thank you. Yeah. So I believe that the Most High is going to line me with the people in position with government here in Kenya who just want to see this project also come off the ground, want to see the best done for their people. Here, there's a stranger want to do for their people, not for themselves, for their people, for our people. So yeah, my 3 years journey. I mean, this third year, the first 2 years, you know, it was a little wave. But now that I've learned and I'm learning to enjoy the journey and take the challenges as teaching moments and take anything that I see inside somebody, whether it's good or bad, and see the reflection of myself. And so, oh, thank you, Most High. That means that guess what? Because nobody has asked me for payoff, it's a reflection of me. I don't ask people for payoff. Those who know me know I've never put my PayPal, my Cash App, no Zella, no bank account number. I've not done those things. I've never tricked or do things to people, and so I think that's what's come back to me. That's why nobody has done it to me in terms of trying to steal from me and stuff like that. I ain't telling you that. I mean, the average person, that you come in contact with wouldn't try to overcharge you for something. So I tell them, you think because I have my Mzungu English You should charge me that price. I'm your brother, I'm your sister. Oh, no, 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 I ain't charge you that. I say, oh, why you want to charge me more than you would normally charge? Because you hear my Muzungu English and they just skill themselves laughing and stuff like that. You understand? And they charge me the regular price and stuff. I say, charge that to the real Muzungus, not me. I'm a sister returning home. I just have the Muzungu English and that's it. So it's been a beautiful journey. And I'm going to continue to enjoy it. I would trust that I would get to you a little bit more often than I have been, even if I'm just doing little shorts. The little shorts on my YouTube, I would try and get some of those out more often to you, allowing you to now journey with me. I will try. Please bear with me. I will try. I'm not always on the recording a message type of a person. Even when I try to do it on my Instagram, I try to be consistent on Instagram and giving little words of encouragement. But I just, yeah, being in front of that camera all the time is really not me. But I could have the one-on-one conversations and stuff like that. That's no problem. But I'm going to try my best and do a little bit better this incoming year and time. I will do a little bit better in terms of getting to you, especially with this project now. With this project, I really would want to be a little bit more what you call it, open, a little bit more visual in terms of what's happening here. So, like I said, the first thing is I need to be able to connect with somebody in town and planning in Kilifi. If you're in Kenya and you know somebody in town and planning in Kilifi County, somebody inside land and survey in Kilifi County, please connect us. I need connections now. I need connections to get done. I see my king brother, the chief there, saying that he's in construction industry, so we definitely will connect. But yeah, 3 years. Hey, I'm still like, wow. I miss my family, y'all. I'm praying for that. I'm trusting the Most High. I'm trusting the Divine Creator to send also the finances to them that they will come and really be on the ground with this also, and helping push this vision and seeing the smiles on people's face and stuff like that, and helping all who we can help in terms of moving forward and having a place for our people to come home and having a starting place. That's it. Having a starting place. But yeah. So if anybody have any questions, I'll be happy to answer one or two questions for you. Yeah. There's a lot going on in this world, but listen, remember we are in this world, but we are not of this world. We set our intentions, we create our environment, we create what happened to us and around us. It's up to us. You know, my Instagram is charming. I think let me look at child. Let's see. Y'all gotta, a sister. Okay, I think I can write it, right? Let me write it. Write it. I can write my Instagram here. Yeah. My Instagram is CharmingShimine. Charming Shimeen. That's my Instagram. Yeah. Yeah. Any other questions? Okay. Well, you will see a picture of me with this, what you call it. Yeah. Yeah. So, any other questions, family? Anybody else has? Yeah. Appreciate all of you. I appreciate all that you do. I appreciate your love, your support, your encouragement. Appreciate it all. I really do. I'm telling you, I I I'm eternally grateful. So I know for some of you that are in the West, I know it's your rest time, and I appreciate you all watching in. Those of us that are on the continent, in the UK, in the Caribbean, wherever you are, know this, that I love you, genuinely love you. I appreciate all of you. I do. Um, yeah. Yeah, words of encouragement. Sometimes email will come in like just right there in that place. Whereas, like, you just need that word of encouragement to continue this race, continue this journey, continue doing what you do. Because not because everything that I'm doing is not in the public eyes, because I'm not doing it for public applause. Everything I'm doing is not for public applause or pat on my back. I'm genuinely doing it because it's what the Most High told me to do, and it's walking in obedience. So even with, like I said, with me coming to you today and saying that I need help now at this juncture in terms of construction, that took a lot out of me, to be honest with you. It really has taken a lot out of me. You know, to even ask for that kind, to ask for help, to open up myself and say I need help. Not help personally for me, but help in terms of now putting together this, building this project. Yeah, that's the help. Not for Charmaine to go in Charmaine's bank account, but to be able to do this work that needs to be done. So when somebody comes home, they could literally know when they hit me up, as long as the place is not full, or even if it's full, somebody may have an extra room or some space that you could come and be accommodated. We have to make ways and make room for our people when there's time for them to come. You understand? It is necessary that we do these things. And so once they get their foothold and they're level out, then they can now move on and be able to help somebody else themselves. You see? So it is not a permanent place, but it is a place, it's a starting point in the journey. It's a starting point. So we able to be able to continue to filter people through to help them. And we may, just ask small donation, just to keep the place maintained, to keep persons employed to come and clean and maintain the grounds and all that different stuff. So they be asking 500 and 600 dollars a month and stuff like that. You may only be asked to pay $100 a month. I don't know. I'm just throwing out figures out there in terms of making statement in terms of small maintenance, being able to maintain and pay staff and stuff like that, keep the powers on, keep the internet going, the things that will keep it clean, keep the building painted. You understand? Keep the place painted and stuff like that. Keep, maybe, we don't know, transportation to be able to move around. If you need to go to the city, go to shop, do some shopping or go sightseeing and all that different stuff, all those different things. We want to be able to be all inclusive in our community, being able to help one another in our community because it's ours. It's all about us. Ubantu, I am because you are. You know, uh, yeah, all is well. Thank you so much, Asante Sana. And so yeah, so I share all of that with you because my third year, phenomenal. That's what I'm looking for, phenomenal inside this third year. Between now and end of this third year, going into the fourth year, I'm looking that I would be able to come and just not even just come. You will be able to go back through the records of my YouTube and Instagram, whatever, Facebook, wherever, social media, X, wherever, and see, wow, she has really done well for our people. She did not lie. She did not renege on her word. on her word. She's really been pushing and getting things that I was not doing a lot of things in the public eyes because it ain't about patting on the back and stuff like that. It's about being able to just should do. But now the Most High has, like I told you, this is pulling a tooth for me to come and say, hey, I'm in my third year. This is what I'm doing. The land is already secured, but I need your help. I need your help. So I send my email, send my telephone number. That's the Kenyan number that I have on WhatsApp and Telegram. So you can reach out and we can figure out how the logistics in terms of doing things. And like I say, if you're in Kenya, or you may not even be in Kenya, but you may be that connected. You know, you ain't everybody got to be in Kenya to have connections in Kenya. You may be connected, and you know somebody that is a land and survey. You know somebody on town planning. Please connect us, and that we may be able to push this project forward. And so by July of next year, we could have our ground and brick and bricks going up, and I mean we be well on our way. I don't want us to take another 3 years to get this done. I need now see progress. So the next family that is coming in next year, they have a place to come to, even if Kenya is only the layover to them to go to Botswana, to go to Namibia, to wherever they need to go. Kenya may only be the layover for them. It may not be their final destination, but at least they know if they make it to Kenya, if they made it to Malindi, they have a place. They have a place to lay their heads, that they don't want to be stressed out. They won't have to be worrying how this, how the next thing. But they would have a place because why? Ubuntu. I am because you are we working together to get it done. I could say, yes, this land belongs to me, but this is still not me, this is us. Family. So I love you all. Nakupenda sana. Nakupenda sana. Matando Masaka. Yes, I love you all very much. And have an amazing, amazing day. I think I would trust that nobody on my timeline celebrates Thanksgiving, the mass genocide of our people, you know. But take advantage of the day that they've given you, especially in America. If they're giving you this day off, take advantage of it and enjoy. If they are all the sales that they got going on, if you need something, buy. You're if you're getting it at a cheap price, buy it. You know so much you're supporting their business, but if you see something that you need, and now it was $10, and now you can get it for $5, get it. See, you have to use their system against them to get you what you need. Yeah. So I love you. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing and empowering rest of this month and rest of this year. I don't know when I will be coming back before you. We don't know if it's going to be before the year comes, just according to their calendar, before the year comes to an end. But any which way, I love each and every one of you. And I am trusting the Most High, the Divine Creator, for the best for each and every one of us, that our heart's desires be filled and we will see the manifestation of those who are desiring to come home very quickly. Seeing you come home, I'm looking forward to saying to many of you, Karibu Nubani, welcome home. I'm looking forward to it. Karibu Nubani. I'm looking forward to welcoming more of you home, I should say, because some are already coming home, some have already come home, some are on their way, and yeah, looking forward to it. So enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah, much love. Year 3, y'all. In sorry. Enjoy the journey. Don't wait for the destination. Enjoy the journey. Every waking moment, second, hour, day, days, months, years that has been given to you. Enjoy the journey, because the destination is transitioning from this world to the next. So it's all about enjoying the journey that we are here to do. and embrace and learn. Yeah, all of that. Much love.